Sri Raghunatha dasa Goswami's Sri Vilapa Kusumanjali. Text 1. You, O my friend, Sri Rupa Manjari, here in this town are known for chastity, and never cast your glance upon the face of other men, yet in some other place your husband stays, and thus I wonder much, who durst to bruise your lips or e'en to touch? Was it that best of parrots that did so, attracted by their bimberberry glow? Text 2. O lotus dear, that on the dry land grows, your blooming smile your lofty merit shows, your flower cluster smiles do well befit, and fragrance of your conscious pride emit. For, quite disdaining all the other vines, the black bee of the forest so inclines to leave those tender vines and search his way toward the place where you abide today. Text 3. O my companion, Rati Manjari, your merit is of much higher degree. Midst all the throng of cowherd dames who dwell in the cowherd chieftain's realm, you excel. All others in the favours you receive, since you were sent by our queen to retrieve her favourite belt, which she had quite forgot, absorbed in love play in a shady grot. And for you are her serving maid and friend, 'twas you alone she deemed it best to send. Footnote. The author begins his poem in impersonation of Rati Manjari, addressing her dear friend Rupa Manjari in 2 stanzas, beginning with "You, O my friend," etc. In the ensuing 3rd verse, Rupa Manjari responds, and thereby alludes to an episode that will be reiterated in verses 94 and 95. Rati praises Rupa, and upon observing her smile in response continues her speech, O lotus dear, etc. Stala Kamalini, land lotus, your blooming smile, roused to recollection, your lofty merit shows, indicates the height of your fortune. Smiles do well befit, it is only right. Rupa responds by recrimination, and not by answering the question, but immediately alluding to the superior fortune of Rati, and gives reasons, saying, O my companion, etc. Text 4. Even my master, Yadunandana, most dear unto the Yadu's joy, Krishna, and vested with the Lord's almighty power, upon me did his matchless mercy shower. I bow in salutation and entreat for refuge at my teacher's holy feet. Footnote. The author now proceeds in verses 4 to 6 to offer his homage and expressions of gratitude, first to his preceptor Yadunandana Acharya. Yadunandana is also a proper name for Krishna, meaning Yadu's joy, Krishna being the fond darling of the Yadu clan. He states that as Yadunandana is dear to the Yadus, his preceptor Yadunandana Acharya is dear to Yadunandana Krishna, who, due to his natural grace, and not any qualification on my part, upon me did his matchless mercy shower. End of footnote. The moon-like Sri Chaitanya I adore, mercy's vast ocean and love's boundless store, who, with the sturdy rope of his high grace, rescued me from that dire and dismal place from which it is not easy to get free, the pride of wealth, immense prosperity, filled with calamity and fraught with strife, which is the dried-up well of household life, and drew me to his feet's proximity, disdaining lotus blossoms in beauty, then handed me into the loving care of his dear companion, Sri Damodar. Footnote. In his Gauranga Stava Kalpavriksha, Our author also says, "He by his grace saved me from the fire of untold wealth's inordinate desire. And though I be a lowly one, his grace in Swaroop's care me joyfully did place. From off his breast he gave to me his own necklace of Gunja beads and a small stone from Govardhan, which were to him most dear, which he when meditating used to wear. May that Gauranga rise within my heart, and unto me his love madness impart." End of footnote. Although to my true welfare I was blind, to quaff love and dispassion disinclined, that ocean of grace did with care bestow his grace, whose only woe is others' woe. With my venerable Lord Sanatan I take refuge and crave his benison. Footnote. Expressing humility and respect towards the venerable Sanatan Goswami, the author confesses that he was not qualified because, although to my true welfare I was blind, unable to determine how to proceed, and besides that, to quaff love, to relish loving devotion, and dispassion, renunciation, I was disinclined. In despite of these shortcomings and disqualifications, that ocean of grace, who has an abundance of grace, and cannot help but be kind and merciful, did with care bestow, with painstaking endeavour conferred on me his favour and instruction. His characteristic compassion is such that it does not think of his own misery or affliction, but only suffers in sympathy with others, and therefore whose only woe is others' woe. Therefore, on account of love and gratitude, with my venerable elder and superior Lord Sanatan, as a surrendered refugee, I refuge take and crave his benison, his blessing. End of footnote. Text 7. My queen, the heart of this maidservant yearns for mercy, and in separation burns. And here, awhile, most fervently I pray, and unto you my tears of love convey. I shall my heart's distress to you disclose, and lamentation in sweet verse compose. Text 8. O my goddess, I flounder in the sea of helplessness and abject misery. This wretched one can hardly stay afloat unless you rescue in the sturdy boat of great compassion that you always bear, and to that blessed abode my soul can steer, where all my longings shall be made complete, gaining the lotus flowers of your feet. Text 9. O goddess, in your absence, the black snake to bite this creature did occasion take, and in the scorching heat of severance fried, in anguish and in pain this wretch has died. With the red dye on your lotus feet, deign to anoint me and bring back life again. Text 10. O goddess, in the raging forest fire the lapping flames of severance conspire to burn the vine-like body in the heat of this poor servant of your lotus feet. Thus languishing, I fervently entreat. The nectar of your gracious glances pour upon me, and my wretched life restore. 11. O you, with the propitious, smiling face, when will I receive especial grace, that even in the dreaming state I may the foot dust of your lotus feet convey upon my head, and justify the claim that calls the head the topmost limb by name. 12. O most auspicious of sweet damosels, the charming tinkling of your ankle bells is as a flowing stream of nectar pure. Alas, when will that sound my deafness cure? 13. O goddess, when the moon is shining bright, your startled glances dart from left to right, and as you on the lonesome path persist, in hopes to meet your lover at the tryst. Wherever in the woods your glances rove, the place transforms to a blue lotus grove. Oh, when will this one, as I follow you, remain in the range of your direct view? 14. O blessed goddess of Brindavan's grove, what time some maidservant, endued with love, called by the name of Rupa Manjari, infused my eyes with the power to see the blessed realm of the cowherd settlement. Since then, indeed, my hope and my intent is to behold with my own very eyes your lotus feet anointed with red dyes. 15. The buzzing bees around your lake resound, which does with lily and lotus abound, filled with fragrant and glistening water bright, which takes the heart and mind with vast delight. O you whose face doth like a lotus shine, when first I saw your lake, e'en from that time I longed to gain that high beatitude, the joy derived from your sweet servitude. 16. I never do at any time entreat for boons, but for best service of your feet. O goddess, if your friendship I attain, I would not with you equal status claim. Nay, friendship I repeatedly salute, but hear my vow, in which I'm resolute. To gain your servitude is my desire, to always taste your service I aspire. 17. O you whose golden lustre far excels a turmeric bulb pierced by fingernails, ah, when will you, most highly pleased with me, print on my arm, that all may plainly see the signs of fortune that your foot soles show, still wet with the red dye with which they glow? When will I such high grace from you receive, and service of your lotus feet achieve? 18. O goddess, having with sweet water flushed your drain, and with my own hair dried and brushed, for anything of yours is dear to me, even to clean your private lavatory. Oh, when will such service delegate, that I each day your latrine fumigate with pleasant odours rising from the smoke of incense, your love and grace to invoke? 19. O fair damsel, whose heart with love is filled, O when will I, in such sweet service skilled, at dawn to your room lovingly convey sweet water and some camphor mixed with clay? And while you sit down in a place that's meet, I shall, attentive, lave your lotus feet, and with a singular and loving care rub them dry tenderly with my soft hair. 20. O Radhe, having washed your tender feet, with which in beauty lotus blooms compete, and having brushed your teeth like pearls which glow, we shall into your bathing chamber go. Ah, when will this maidservant gently toil to rub your tender limbs with fragrant oil? 21. O you whose lotus face doth shine more bright, and triumphs o'er the moon's soft balmy light, then one of your dear friends, having conveyed large pots of water in due order laid, mixed with fresh camphor and the sweet odours, by adding petals from fresh fragrant flowers, oh, when will I, your servant who doth crave, your fair limbs ceremoniously lave? 22. O you with the bright shining face that dims the moon, when having bathed your tender limbs, your restless glances dart from side to side like flashing fishes in your beauty's pride. O moon-faced damsel Radhe, when will I dexterously with a soft towel your limbs dry, then place around your loins a garment red, and a blue veil descending o'er your head, which draping down covers your body fair. Oh, when will I with joy and bristling hair dress you in your famed garments with great care? 23. Then, having washed your feet in order due, the service that I fain would render you, O darling of the cowherd chief's dear son, as when your dear friend Narmada had come in great delight to you, and she had brought a fragrant wreath of budding jasmine wrought. And when will I that fragrant wreath entwine within the braid of your soft hair divine? 24. O goddess, when will I paint o'er your brows a musk tilak, which like the full moon glows? And when will I your fair limbs beautify by smearing them with fragrant kumkum dye? With scented substances will I be blessed to paint designs and pictures on your breast? 25. Goddess, with a jewel pencil, when will I with fine red powder your hair beautify, and then therewith your tresses decorate, and the parting of your hair to separate? 26. O goddess, shall I round your tilak sign with steady hand paint dots in fair design, which acts as the best potent simple herb the mind of playful Krishna to disturb? 27. Your earrings are the flower archer's ropes that bind the tusker with amorous hopes, and the cowherd chief's dear son thus firmly ties. Oh, when will I, O you of sturdy thighs, fasten upon your ears with joy and care your pendant ornaments to dangle there? 28. O mistress mine of exquisite beauty, I do not wish that Shyama should not see your ample bosom hidden by your dress, while I enclose them in this fine bodice. Nay, but that Krishna might himself remove the lid to gain the jewels of his love, and with his own broad chest and the blouse replace, and hold you firmly in his fond embrace. 29. O fair and golden beauty, will I place upon your breast a gem-studded necklace with big round pearls, where Mukunda may rest when tired of play on your pillow-like breast? 30. O you with eyes dark as the lotus blue, will I ever sometime decorate you with glistening armlets on your graceful arms, dear to Hari for all their lovely charms? And may I place on your fingers with care gem-studded rings that shine with lustre rare? 31. O beautiful-eyed damsel, I entreat to worship with anklets your lotus feet, and as a votress her worship bestows, I shall with rings adore your petal toes, and shall I on your loins place a zone, the enemy of Kamsa's own love throne? 32. Oh, when will I with joy adorn your arms, which rob lotus stems of all their charms, with fine gem-studded armlets, which to view destroys the calm of he who Madhu slew? And say, what else that you could have me do? 33. When in the Rasa festival he placed his arm around your neck, firmly embraced, the moon of Gokul, while he lightly pressed your neck, was by his fragrant contact blessed. O blessed one, when will this votaress deck with a Graiveya ornament your neck? 34. When Shankachuda was of life bereaved, and Pralamba's foe his bright crest received, to Madhumangal with a joyful mind that rare and costly jewel was consigned. And he to you, O fair-faced one, conveyed that gem, and thus the gift to you was made. And will I ever hang upon your neck that glistering gem and your bosom deck? So when this Shamantaka gem depends, it may with the bright Kaustuba make friends. 35. O slender-waisted, tender damsel fair, in fear your waist may snap, I take all care. And will I with a belt your loins enfold, with tassels on each end and strings of gold? 36. O bright, fair, golden beauty, when may I adorn your nose, which tila blooms defy, with a big pendant pearl set there to swing, attached with a delicate golden ring? Then the monarch bee, who fierce Madhu slew, will eager come to quaff that drop of dew. 37. O golden beauty, when on your command will I on your left arm place an armband, with clustered gems of 9 varieties, and pendant tassels bound with silken ties. 38. O damsel with the pensive eyes love-lorn, when I your ears with ornaments adorn, that bear the figure of circular wheels, the mind of Mura's foe in circles reels, and every chaste and pious cowherd bride is agitated with diminished pride. 39. When, O fawn-eyed damsel, your fine chin's point will I with a drop of deer musk anoint, and that fine beauty spot on your chin bright will be the fane of Mukunda's delight. 40. O goddess with radiance garlanded, when will I mark your teeth with stripes of red, which like a row of pearls sparkling shine, embellished by a crimson ruby line? 41. With catechu and camphor, when will I the scarlet mixture to your lips apply, which like a pair of bimberberries show, O you whose limbs with golden lustre glow? And when will the Krishna parrot hither course, and peck those berries suddenly by force? 42. When from your restless eyes side glances roll, straightway the Krishna tusker doth control. O you whose eyes with the Kanjana birds defy, when will this one collyrium apply, and as if in formal worship to comply? 43. What time the cowherd chief's son to entreat, with deep submission bows him at your feet, in order to conciliate your pride. His head with the crimson ointment is dyed, and added lustre to him is conferred, with ointment from your tender feet transferred. Ah me, upon your low foot soles when will I the bright and fragrant unguent apply? 44. O most accomplished in all arts and grace, when artful Mura's foe his arm doth place upon your shoulders in the rasa dance, the flames of amorous love doth enhance. Goddess, when will this maidservant of thine, with bee-resounding wreaths of jessamine, adorn your shoulders which with beauty shine? 45. O charming beauty, with each merry friend, toward the sun-stone sun-temple you wend. When will this maidservant, sitting close by, the articles, O fair-faced one, supply? 46. Having arranged cates in varieties, O playful damsel of the sturdy thighs, upon the queen of Braja's eager plea, with sweet confections prepared dexterously, will you convey to me the fine viands, and other friends to carry in the hands, and bring the sweet dishes in order due, to felicitate him who Madhu slew? 47. O fortunate and lovesome damsel fair, when will I to Braja's good queen repair, and present to her the fine sweet dainties? She of your welfare makes inquiries, lovingly presses her head to my head, with fond motherly love disquieted. 48. When will I bring before you, goddess mine, the orts from Krishna's lotus mouth divine, the gracious leavings of food sanctified by Danishta clandestinely supplied? 49. O damsel, smeared with vermilion paste, then with fine viands of exquisite taste, the essence of ambrosia divine, with beverages redolent sublime, then with friend Lalita you take your seat, and others sit surrounding for the treat, will I arrange and dexterously prepare to serve you with Krishna's remnant with care. 50. Oh, when, fair damsel of the restless eyes, will that rare occasion ever arise? When, having brought pure water mixed with flowers, blent with camphor and fine-scented odours, wherewith you rinse your mouth, then will I a fragrant twig to brush your teeth supply. 51. While you partake your meal, O goddess fair, will I attend you with fond loving care, by burning fragrant incense, and to ply a fan to drive a soft breeze standing by, and any other service I can do at occasion appropriate to you. 52. O lovely and sweet-limbed damosel fair, will I a tasty betel wrap prepare, stuffed with camphor and spices, and then place into the mouth of your bright lotus face the leaf wrap, and with joy beyond compare I will be filled with bliss and bristling hair. 53. O goddess, goddess of Krishna's delights, when you are worshipped with bright waving lights by Lalita in ritual offering, some offer flowers, some new verses sing, being 1,000,000 times than life more dear, when will I also wave my locks of hair? Footnote. There's an arati song to Radha that goes like this. Hail Radhe, hail, I take refuge in thee, hail to the arati ceremony, in radiant blue silken sari dight, and hair parting daubed with red powder bright, your dear companions adornment complete, then on a lion throne you take your seat, adorned with rare jewels and pearls divine, each of your limbs with bright ornaments shine. Some damsels offer fragrant sandal scent to Vrishabhanu's daughter radiant, the dear companions on all sides surround, with clapping hands reverberating round, while blessed, beloved Lalita the fair conducts the ceremony with fond care. Young brides of Braja raise their voices high, the dear attendants circling chamras ply. To love Radha's lotus feet I aspire, 'tis Das Manohara's only desire. End of footnote. 54. O goddess, while you with your friends converse, and topics of high merriment rehearse, and Lalita and others repeat tales where eager curiosity prevails, will you upon the bed that I have made, with flower petals and a silk brocade, by resting there and laying down your head, and dreaming there, embellish the play bed? 55. O damsel with the tender heart sublime, when will that fine and blessed day be mine, when as Rupa Manjari doth engage to rub your hands, will I your feet massage? 56. O damsel with the fair and lovely face, when shall I, on the strength of rising grace, receive your chewed remnant, and mouthwash pure, and water of your foot-washing procure, which nourish and invigorate the vine of rare and loving ecstasy divine? When will I relish these delicacies with dearest friends in all varieties? 57. While takest thou thy meal, goddess divine, with love from thy lotus mouth into mine, whose heart is dedicated unto thee, wilt thou transfer thy chewed remnant to me? 58. Ah me, when to Nanda's town you repair, my mistress Madhava's meal to prepare, with inward joy, while on the path you wend, your gait falters, your hairs all stand on end, in fond anticipation and delight. When will my eyes ever behold this sight? While 59, while Rupa Manjari the way doth lead, and all around your companions proceed, with Lalita and Vishaka to guide, and who proceed with you on either side. And from behind will I with cautious haste support your slim and fragile dainty waist. 60. The grand palace of Braja's lord doth shine, resounding with hamba of lowing kine, and loud with Vedic chants and hymns of joy, their dancers and singers their skill employ. Thus Nandishvara is highly adored, e'en more than Govardhan by Braja's lord. 61. Arriving there with all your loving friends, Dhanishta, marking you, toward you wends. When will I see you as she takes you in, with joy and haste the cooking to begin? 62. O dexterous and tasteful damsel fair, when, having washed your feet, you enter where the Queen of Braja and the matrons greet and welcome you, while you bow at their feet. When you the task of cooking then essay, will I in joy's ocean be swept away. 63. O goddess, when you place into the hands of Rohini in order the viands, in modesty you keep lowered your head, in reverence endued with pious dread. When will I see your blooming face conceal the looks askance at Madhava you steal? 64. O sweet damsel, when will you gladden me, when I, Madhava, looking at you see? His lowered glance toward your lotus face bends, surrounded by the elders and his friends. 65. When the Lord of Braja's tender son goes, and leads the herds of kine to the meadows, since he initiated was with vows, intending as pious duty the cows. And while he would into the forest fare, his mother fondles him with anxious care. Will you be seen by him with smiles of grace, with his cheeks spreading wide upon his face? 66. O fair-faced damsel, exceedingly shy, endued with bashfulness and modesty, when will my heart be filled with joy to view the cowherd queen's fond affection for you, whose tender love is beyond compare with all the love a million mothers bear, who urges you with vows and oaths for weal to sit with your dear friends and take your meal? 67. When will I, O restless-eyed damsel fair, whose eyes like Kanjan birds flit here and there, see how the cowherd queen doth love express, while on your head she does fond kisses press, and folds you in her warm loving embrace, and gazes with affection at your face, with such tender care as I never saw, as if you were her own daughter-in-law? When will I of this wonder gain the sight, and my heart regale with festive delight? 68. O Rupa Manjari, my dearest friend, while you with our wide-eyed fair goddess wend, her tendril arms, resembling soft vines, proceeding along, with your arm entwines. Impelled by playful billows of her love, she ventures to the shady pendant grove, adorned and decorated by Hari. Will I, ensuing from behind, this see? 69. Ah me, my friend, Sri Rupa Manjari, when will I our dear mistress with you see, within a cottage canopied with bowers, on her lake's bank, adorn her lord with flowers? 70. O most accomplished and fortunate dame, when Vichakshan, the clever parrot, came from Nanda's son, a message spoke to you to indicate the midday rendezvous, which fills you with vast joy, and thus elate will I your lovely person decorate with a fine flimsy garment flowing down, and o'er your ears a fragrant flower crown, and with varied necklace may I deck, with gems and gauds descending your fine neck. 71. O damsel, with the face as the moon bright, within the grove as Cupid's pleasure height, with bee resounding flowers may I spread a fragrant covering on the play bed, and will I then the splendid bower gate with pendant wreaths of flowers decorate, and thus adorn the grove with jessamine, and paint amorous signs, O goddess mine. 72. While Sri Rupa Manjari doth engage with soft hands the lotus feet to massage of Nanda's son, who rests on the playbed, as you, O golden beauty, rest your head upon his arm, will I joyfully too, in order due, your lotus feet shampoo. 73. When the playful Madhusudan came to Mount Govardhan to play the toll game, and falsely demanding of you to pay, the artful hero bars your onward way, will I behold your proud angry eyes glow with the crooked contraction of your brow. 74. When Mukunda perceives the fragrance rare of your body conveyed upon the air, he finds some pretence by his cunning art from Chandravali's playbed to depart. O sweet-faced dame, when will I proudly survey the greedy bee to your lake make his way? 75. O moon-faced dame, your lake with bees resounds, and with clusters of white lotus abounds. The birds, delightful, warble from their throats varieties of melodious notes. When will I see you freshly sporting there with your heart's lord and your companions fair? 76. On your lakeside, o'er-canopied with bowers, where greedy humming bees frequent the flowers, O you of sturdy thighs, when will I view the handsome lord who fierce Arista slew? Adorn your limbs with varied blossoms bright, and swell the vast ocean of my delight. 77. And when, with increase of joy to my eyes, and some maid quickly brings varieties of flowers, peacock plumes, and gunja beads, will I behold Hari, as he proceeds to deck and bind into a lovely braid my mistress's long tresses disarrayed, his hands all a-tremble in joy's excess, her hair all standing up from happiness. 78. When Madhava some error doth commit in Cupid's sports, O fair-faced one, you hit to roundly chastise and reprimand, smiting him with the lotus in your hand. O beautiful-faced damsel, when will I to conceal my secret proud laughter try? 79. With your delicate arm around him placed, the cowherd chief's son is by you embraced, while he with his arm, powerful and bold, your lovely lowered shoulders doth enfold. And while you sweet duets of love songs sing, O fair-faced dame, will you joy to me bring? 80. When you defeat Hari in the dice game, and snatch his flute, your rightful prize to claim, will you, O goddess, then to me confide, that I the bamboo flute may somewhere hide? 81. O fair-faced damsel, while on the playbed with fragrant jasmine flowers overspread, you recline in sweet discourse with your lord in the grove that doth to love joy afford, and when your cheeks with smiles spread, will I a fan thrilled with horripilation ply? 82. O damsel, with the blooming lotus face, while you softly on the love journey pace, when you become fatigued, will you call me, though the embodiment of modesty, with affection and by name unto you, your lotus feet, O goddess, to shampoo? 83. O granddaughter Radhe, the time has come. O where art thou for worship of the sun? May Mukura's angry speech be to me like the ambrosia of ecstasy. 84. Your speech is like nectar, O goddess mine, as camphor scented your bright smile divine. Will my eyes and ears gain beatitude in the sweet relish of your servitude? 85. O damsel of the pious vows, when you go to pick flowers, will my joy overflow, as when your playful friends upon your side remonstrate with your beloved and chide, when he with feigned anger sought to oppose your way, a most delicious quarrel rose. 86. O damsel of the tender heart and blest, when Madhava doth piteous obtest, with unbearable plaint he doth reveal his longing, and to this one doth appeal, then will I, disquieted, proceed to friend Lalita, and at her feet plead, that she, in arts of consolation tried, may break the resolution of your pride. 87. O damsel of the grave and sober mien, when will I see you, anointed great queen? When blessed dancers dance and singers sing, responsive to the Veena's warbling string, with many jugs of holy water there, Purnamasi herself with pious care conducts the bathing ceremonial amid the joyous song and festival. 88. O fair-faced damsel, when your brother came on the full moon day called by Raksha's name, gift of 10,000 cows Sri Dama brought to please the greedy Jatila, and sought to bring you to your own paternal home, where your dear parents offer such welcome. Overwhelmed with excess of filial love, where mixed feelings of joy and sorrow strove, while they upon your head fond kisses press, with deep affection fondle and caress, will I behold, who always with you go, your mingled tears of joy and sorrow flow. 89. O graceful damsel, diffident and shy before your friends, will you covertly hie with me to a mountain grotto, and there teach me to sing with fond instructive care the modulations of music sublime, and express purest love in song divine. 90. O my goddess, on Lalita's behest, will you affectionately me request, while I, with modesty disquieted, and in bashful excess lower my head, the sweet divine amorous theme rehearse from a collection of exquisite verse? 91. Upon your lakeside in a bower grove, O my goddess, where the buzzing bees rove, will you instruction unto me impart in playing on the stringed veena the art? 92. O goddess, who before your friends art shy, endued with a natural modesty, will you a secret hint to me convey, to string the necklace broken in love play? 93. O goddess, from your own mouth into mine, will you transfer your chewed betel divine, with love and looking out on every side, betimes that by none you may be espied? 94. O damsel, with the moon-bright face will I upon your covert hints and gestures fly, to fetch your zone dropped in amorous strife, and love skirmish with the lord of your life. 95. O grave and sober one, when you upbraid this lowly one for some minor fault made, will Lalita bring me to you again, that I may your good gracious glance regain? 96. In very truth, I am thine, I am thine, I have no life sans thee, goddess divine. Thus, apprising thee, I for grace entreat, that thou mayst draw me to thy lotus feet. 97. Your charming lake restless-eyed goddess mine, is where you stay with your lover divine. Here I shall always joyfully abide, and in this transcendent region reside. 98. O divine and beautiful sacred lake, where my goddess and her beloved take pleasure in their amorous diversions, and if you share their love and affections, then grant to me their vision, I obtest, dear as my life, that I may be so blessed. 99. O fair-faced Vishakhe, to my queen dear, who are in quality and age her peer, and she in your confidence doth repose, with joking doth her love to you disclose. By separation I am done to death. Show me my goddess, and suscitate breath. 100. O my master, moon of Gokula height, with pleasing countenance as the moon bright, with honey-sweet smiles spreading on your face, your heart melting with compassion and grace, wherever you with your beloved wend, take me to serve and joyfully attend. 101. My queen, even a tiny drop that glows in beauty from your lotus petal toes surpasses by far all the effulgence of Lakshmi, goddess of all affluence. If you do not your gracious glance bestow, why should I live scorched in this fire of woe? 102. O you of sturdy thighs, I thus maintain fond hopes the ocean of your grace to gain. But if your favour you do not bestow, what use are life, Braja, or Baccha's foe? 103. If, O merciful one, you do not show your mercy, why all this protracted woe, this plaintive hymn, the pains I undertake in the long service of your sacred lake? 104. O full of love and most affectionate, to nourish servitude and cultivate, from my afflicted burning heart and sore, this bouquet of lamentations I pour, with eager longing petitions replete, and place it at your blessed lotus feet, called Sri Vilapa Kusumanjali, satisfaction may it afford to thee. And thus ends Sri Raghunatha dasa Goswami's Sri Vilapa Kusumanjali.